What's up guys, Logan here, and today I'm going to be putting a visor strip right here on my car. All a visor strip is tint that's going to go to about right here, all the way across the windshield. It's going to keep the sun out a little bit, and it's going to make my car look a little bit cooler. Okay guys, and kind of as a first step, what you want to do is take a bottle and fill it full of Dawn soap. Put 3 or 4 drops of Dawn soap in there and water, mix it up, and then spray it on the windshield just to get any kind of bugs, any kind of dirt, anything off that's going to get in between the tint and the windshield. After you spray the windshield, just take a card right here, credit card, squeegee, razor blade, anything. This one's the gold card from GNC, but then just scrape down, get all the bugs and dirt off, just so that you have a good contact between the tint and the windshield. And after you're done with the razor blade or squeegee, take a microfiber cloth and just wipe down the entire area of the windshield. Now that I got the windshield on the outside really clean, I'm going to take the soapy water and I'm going to spray the windshield again, and then I'm going to take the tint, lay it on top of it, and then cut around the barrier right over here just so I know where to fit. Now after you lay it down in the car, you're going to want to cut out an area larger than what the strip's actually going to be. You can actually trim it down later, but just to make it a lot easier for yourself, cut an outline of the visor, what it's going to be. And one smart thing to do is to sit down in your car before you actually cut everything officially, and make sure that the tint's not in your field of view. Now one kind of smart thing to do to make your job a little bit easier, just so you can see a little bit easier, is to get a light, put it on the inside, and you can see all the bubbles and everything, so you can trim right where you need to. Now actually I have the visor cut, the actual shape of the final visor, but it is still on the outside, so I need to take it from the outside and put it on the inside. Now before you take the visor off and put it on the inside, you got to pay attention to this thing right here. And that's because that tint is going to get in the way. So you actually have to go on the outside, and you actually have to cut a little opening so that can fit. And go ahead and remove this part right here from the rear view mirror. Now before you start spraying the soapy water in here, you're going to lay down some towels just so that the electrical components, those are all good, and your dashboard stays clean. Now when you start spraying in here, same thing goes for the outside. Take your credit card after you spray, just to make sure that there's no dirt, no microscopic things up there, just to make sure that the tint really sticks to the windshield good. And just to make sure that nothing's up here, I'm actually going to get this microfiber towel, scrub off all up here, just make sure that there's absolutely no dirt. Now you can actually see I already have the visor up, but the bubbles are still in there, so I have my microfiber cloth with my squeegee on the inside, and I'm gently going to squeeze all that water out. Don't push too hard, because you don't want to scratch the tint now that there's no protective coat on it. And guys, I did just finish. I got done squeezing all the water out from behind the tent, and it actually looks pretty good. It's a little bit darker in here. The windshield is still dirty from the inside and outside, but I'm going to go ahead and clean that right now. And now the visor installation is actually complete. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I did mess up on one little spot right here. I didn't clean the glass as good as I could have. If I cleaned it a little bit better, then that wouldn't have been there. But I mean, the entire roll of tint was only like $9.99, so I'm not really all that torn about it. And this is actually what it looks like from the outside. It actually turned out pretty good, except for right here in the middle, and that's only because all those little bumps, it wasn't able to stick pretty good. But as I said, the entire roll was only $9.99, so what I'm probably going to end up doing is doing another strip, really taking my time, really detailing my windshield, making sure it's clean. But yeah, I mean, this is how you put on a visor strip on a windshield. It is really easy to put on. It's just the most important part is taking your time cutting and making sure your windshield's really clean. And this is what it looks like from the outside in the sun, actually, and it actually looks pretty good. You can't even tell the little tiny spots that's messed up. You can't tell all that much from the outside, but it looks pretty good. And then once you're done, you can put any toll tags or anything like that back up here. And a good visualization of how much sun the tint's actually blocking is right here. This right here is without the tint, this is with the tint, and obviously no sun's getting over here. But right here, it's definitely not as hot as right here. So the tint is actually doing its job, you know, keeping the heat out and keeping it a little bit cool in here. But guys, I really hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe. And as always, have a great day.